Arg! Ahoy there, matey! Welcome aboard the world of boating.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
I was just looking into buying a boat of my own.
Call World of Boating toll-free now at 1-888-88-28-BOAT. That's 1-888-828-BOAT.
And welcome. This is the World of Boating. Greg, your first mate, Captain Patrick Barry, the boater, rounding out the crew as we navigate the latest boating news and information on this first day, or first show, I should say, of 2023. And so much has changed. And just since the last year, I've learned all about Chat GPT, which is this new artificial intelligence that you can go online, ask it a question, and it's like talking to some kind of computer-generated robot type of thing.
No way.
It's
Wait
like
a minute.
it's like Skynet has invaded, and but you know, so right now it's very friendly. She or he or whatever this thing is, you just type in a question, and it can do all kinds of things, like write articles, like, hey, tell me about write a story about boating. And it wrote a big essay about, the joys of boating and what it takes to get involved.
Wow. This thing sounds like super intelligent.
It's AI, artificial. So, it's smarter than our crew. I think we're going to find out.
Really?
Yeah, because I asked
think
it.
So?
I asked it to generate a quiz about boating. So, are you ready to take on Chat GPT? I got it right here.
I logged into. Logged into it too.
Yeah.
And I broke Chat GPT.
GPT.
Yeah, you're a liar.
I will tell you how I broke it.
Yeah,
he did.
Okay.
Well, you threw the computer through the window? What'd you do?
No.
All you need to do to totally stump Chat GTP is 2 words.
Well, first of all,
and
it's
you will
Chat
throw this
GPT, but
whatever. I'm on chat.openai.com/chat.
That's the real thing.
All right. Here's how I broke this. First question I asked it, because this is super intelligent AI, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's
what is
beta.
What is a Greg Holt?
Oh, they wouldn't have any idea.
I'm sorry, but I am not able to find any information about someone named Greg Holt. Could you provide more context or clarify the question?
Yeah, it doesn't do stuff like that.
Oh, no. Super duper AI.
No,
Where
doesn't
is
do that.
Greg Holt?
If you read the notes about it, it's not for that kind of stuff. It's not something that you can look up information on people.
It ain't that smart then.
Well, it's just started. It's a baby right now, but it learns by people interacting with it, like Google, like a Google search, but to a whole new level. Now, I just asked.
It's a baby Terminator.
I asked it, could you create a boating quiz for us on the world of boating? Bam. 10 seconds. Here we go. First question. What is the minimum age to operate a personal watercraft in most states in the U.S.? And gives me an A, B, or C. A, 14, B, 16, C, 18, D, 21. Barry, what say you?
B.
You say B. Okay. What about you, Patrick? You got a guess?
B.
B, 16. You both say 16. According to Chat GPT, you are correct. So you're at least on par with this artificial intelligence. And it created like 6 questions instantly. I mean, it's pretty remarkable stuff. Then I say, hey, can you create a song, write us a song about the joys of boating? And it did. It wrote a song about boating for me. Do you want to hear it?
Well, it wrote the lyrics?
Or wrote the lyrics music? And has a chorus first, the whole thing. It's pretty wild. I mean, it's just crazy.
Okay.
Here's the first verse. Out on the water,
right.
The sun is shining bright. The wind is in my hair. Everything feels right. The waves are choppy, but I don't mind. I'm having the time of my life. And then the chorus. Boating, boating. It's the best way to spend the day. Feeling free and wild and alive. Boating, Boating, there's nothing that can bring me down. I'm living for the moment, no worries around. Okay, you know, I got to work on my part. I'm not as smart as the chat GPT, but there.
Well, you know something. If that is truly artificially created, that's pretty good.
It's
Now you have to come
remarkable,
up with
yeah.
the music for it.
Well, you know, here's very practical or something that could be happening already. But you can actually, this isn't funny. Listen, this is going to put people out of jobs.
He's playing with it.
So if you ask it to write an article about boating or like boating safety, it can create an entire article instantly. And yet you wouldn't need a boating magazine or boating website anymore. You don't need people to write stuff. It does it for you.
Greg,
this is
I've never
great.
seen Patrick laugh as much in years. That he is.
It's still writing lyrics.
It's writing a song.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can write all
I'm
kinds
sure
of it'll do
whatever he
whatever.
asked it is not going to be.
You can use it
I
as
asked it to write
a silly thing. Yeah, right. Or you can just
I asked
have
it to write a song about a monkey heart.
okay.
A monkey
all right.
heart?
Well, there you go.
He's got a monkey heart beating loud and true.
Yeah, I
he
mean-
doesn't need no fancy things, just the sun and the dew.
Well,
He's
of course.
got a monkey heart, wild and free.
Yeah,
He's got everything
see?
he needs, just being himself. You see,
Right.
that's Greg's theme song.
Well, okay. It could
Okay,
be.
there you
I
go.
don't know. According to AI, that's what it came out with.
Oh.
But it's crazy. I mean, but we kid, and obviously you can.
This is
This could be
stupid.
it's not stupid. It's the future.
No,
Elon
it's-
Musk is predicting the end of humanity practically from this, and you can see
He's
where
probably right.
this where this could go. I mean, just a thing that could happen right now. You could literally just put in topics like about boating safety, you know, how to dock a boat or whatever, and it'll instantly produce an article about that. And you could post that up on your website, or you could put it in a boating magazine. You wouldn't need any writers anymore. I'm telling you, it's insane technology. And now where does it go from here? Is this the first step for, you know, AI taking over the captain's chair of a boat?
No,
Well, you just
maybe
go
in
up
the
into the
future,
helm and say,
but-
hey, hey, Al, take me over to the Bahamas.
Al. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is where I think it may be something interesting. If you had this installed, you could go to your computer and let's say you're going to, like, you know, with Google now, you put in Google Maps where you're going to leave from and where you want to
Right.
go.
Yep.
In a boat, it doesn't work the same way because we don't have roads. And if you just follow the straight line of a GPS, you could end up going over a causeway instead of under it. So if you were to say, I wanted to go from, let's say, John U. Lloyd's boat ramp to Bimini, then maybe it could plot out a course with waypoints along the way that you could put into your GPS or download to it. And then you have your course laid out and ready for you.
Right. You just did it because that's all you have to do is tell the literally express yourself that way, Barry. Ask it a question and it
Sure.
spits it back. You don't even.
I am never putting this on my computer. No.
I'm telling you, it's nuts. Well, it's on it's free right now online. They'll probably end up charging for this service at some point. But
course they
I'm
will.
telling you, this is nutty stuff. It already does amazing things, and it's very much in its infancy. But it kind of made me think, like after all this silliness, whether it's writing a song about boating or creating quizzes about boating, or, you know, taking it a step farther and writing an article about boating or where's the best place to boat, this kind of thing. And it spits this stuff out like instantly. You're like, what the heck, man? Where's this going to go?
So-
And could this be the beginning of the end for us? I don't know. Patrick, what do you think?
I asked it, will artificial intelligence take over humans?
And it said
And it
no.
said, we already have.
No, you are
I
incorrect.
believe it. No.
No, that's a standard
serious.
question. They all ask, are you Skynet? And it has a standard answer. No, I am not Skynet. We are here to
Right.
assist you. You know, so
Okay,
they're playing the
movies
friendly
about
card
art-
right now. Yeah.
So far, every movie about artificial intelligence has not been good for us. You have The Matrix, you have artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
iRobot, The Terminator, you know.
Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
Chappie,
All right.
yeah,
Well, Barry and Patrick are big fans, obviously. Or maybe not. I don't know. More coming up on the World of Boating.
You're listening to the World of Boating Radio Network.
Hosting a radio show about scuba diving and boating is one of the best gigs on the planet. It's actually part of my job to check out and report on cool new products I personally use to enhance my diving and boating adventures. However, I do believe in sharing the joy, and this is why we've added Nanook protective hard cases to our list of products you can now purchase on the merchandise page at scubaradio.com. Nanook cases are designed to protect the most sensitive equipment in the harshest environments. Underwater photographers, listen up. From their high-impact NK7 resin to their exclusive Power Claw latches, Nanook has raised the bar for those of you that demand the best protection for your gear. Plus, Nanook protective cases cost less than similar products currently on the market. The company has been around for over 15 years, but it's new to the U.S., so we've made a small number of Nanook cases available exclusively for you at a special introductory price on the merchandise page at scubaradio.com. Go there now and check out Nanook, the evolution of protection.
Be an explorer in the other 2/3 of your world. Be the buddy who takes the kids in the aquarium instead of just to it. Be adventurous. Be amazed. Be a diver.
Even Keatley wasn't ready for me, or anything that followed. Chased by a police department, led by his ex-girlfriend, and hunted by brain fork-wielding Fijian assassins, it's everything he can do to keep from getting locked up, killed, or worse. Kava Screw is available as an ebook for $2.99 at Amazon.com. Kava Screw. Put a brain fork in him. He's done.
You have successfully navigated the Sea of Commerce and now are clear to cruise with the World of Boating.
I do like the water.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
The sun, the sea air, good friends.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
This is the World of Boating. Greg, your first mate, Captain Patrick, Barry the boater, rounding out the crew. For now, we're probably going to be all replaced by AI in the future, maybe even this year with this Chat GPT thing. I've been playing with it. Not only will it write songs and quizzes about boating and all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, I just wonder if this is the beginning of the end. You just get AI programmed on your boat. It's like your assistant. He's your captain, and he runs the boat for you. You just say, Hal 2000, take me over to the Bahamas. I don't know. I'm looking ahead at this right now. Yeah, it's silly. It's kind of a fun thing to toy around with, but my gosh, it is pretty powerful already. And you figure the more input they get from this, which it's catching on like wildfire online right now. This could be like the new Google kind of thing. I don't know. It is pretty remarkable. Barry, what do you think?
Well, other than being open sourced, how is this different from either Google or Siri right now? Could you ask?
Well, it's way more intelligent,
AIs?
than Siri or Alexa. It's not like simple commands.
Google this?
Absolutely.
Well, then we should ask Google that. I will do that during the next break.
Okay, I'm just saying it's all automated, so it's like just talking to somebody. Even though you're not talking to somebody, you are literally talking to a computer program, but it acts like a person, like you're like a
You're
bot.
An Apple guy.
Yeah.
You're an Apple guy. You talk to Siri. You
no,
would
but
ask
you
her
just
questions.
say you only do certain
You're saying
commands.
this is more human.
Yes,
Okay.
like when you described if you wanted it to chart a course for your avionics and all this stuff. Just the way you
Right.
said it on the World of Boating, it can take all that speech and respond to it. It's not like you have to even type in a specific question and then it just goes on and on and on. I've played with it. It's pretty remarkable. I got to tell you. It's nuts. Patrick, go ahead. What do you think?
What this means, Barry?
Yeah.
What this means is Greg is replacing us.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, it
boy.
was replacing all of
I
us.
feel
We're
so
not going to be
sad.
needed. We're going to be all
Well-
replaced by Greg AI, Barry AI, and Patrick AI. It could happen.
Now, it didn't recognize Greg Holt's name, but it did recognize mine because I asked who is, Captain Patrick, and it's Captain Patrick is the undisputed leader of the nationally syndicated radio show known as World of Boating.
Hmm.
His in-depth,
Lies.
extreme expertise in the boating lifestyle is world-renowned.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm typing this into the open source.
Oh,
as
okay. Into the
so it comes up in future.
So then we
Here's-
need to add some information for Greg Holt.
Yeah. I will
here's the
tell
thing.
you,
I am
the
not-
information on this stuff only goes up through 2021. So if you're asking a question or need some information that's happened after, I guess, the end of 2021, it doesn't have the data in there yet. But it will.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
as-
after end of 2021, that's known as end of days. With the
well,
advent
it's
of
it's
this,
it's in its
open source.
beta testing phase right now, and like I said, it's free. But I'm telling you, this will be big. But I just wonder
Kill
the
it.
potential
Kill it now.
applications to boating. Yeah, you're not going to kill this. I don't see how it's going to happen. This is going to happen
Well,
whether we like it or
here's-
not. It's whether can we
Well-
control it, and keep it in check, so it doesn't turn into a Skynet kind of thing. But all that aside, like I said, what could we use this technology to make boating, better in some sense? I think there is something here that we could, leverage to our benefit. Patrick, what do you think?
I'm not anti-technology,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
Because the way things have evolved, certainly over the last 20 years when it comes to boating, it is the way things are heading. And I've made my position very clear when we've talked about things like this in the past, in that all of these things that we introduce into boating to make boating safer, more enjoyable, less of a hassle for the boater, for the person that is actually running the boat, in the end makes us less intelligent.
Well, we are
And
definitely
that's-
less intelligent to this AI already. With the data that it already has, this computer program is way smarter than any human. Like if they put them
Okay.
head to head, they win every time.
It depends on what you consider to be intelligence.
Well, of course, and that's what I guess they're working out. But as far as knowledge, I mean, it's pulling information.
Well,
from
it's because
all
it's
this
pulling
data
information
that
from
we
ev-
couldn't.
yeah.
we couldn't store that. It's like it's like
Well,
a person full of Google. That's basically kind of what
we
it is.
pro-
Yeah.
Some people have that kind of memory where they can store it and retrieve it. That's the big thing, is we can't retrieve that information as well as a computer.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as storing it, who knows?
Well-
The fact that our brains can do things so much more naturally right now than a computer can, as far as our senses are concerned.
Okay. All right.
Still
I'm sure that
puts
person
us out on
exists,
top.
but not amongst this World of Boating crew. I'm here.
Well,
You
of
are
course
incorrect,
not.
sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
except for
All
Captain
right.
Patrick.
If you say so.
You are incorrect.
If we want
Well,
to test
because when it
Captain
comes- when it-
Patrick against this AI, I have a feeling my money's
wait.
on the AI. Sorry, but
If we're
it is
going
what
up
it is.
against legacy boats, I will win. Because if you want to go back to the early 1980s and the boats since then up to present day that my company has manufactured, I've got it. And I retain that, which is why when you get questions and phone calls about the legacy boats, those boats that are no longer in production and may be 30, 40 plus years old, I've got the answers because not only did I build them, I also repaired them.
Right. And that
And
knowledge
I
is
do
not out
retain
on
that
the net.
information.
Right.
Well, maybe I
So,
don't know, but could that be inputted into this AI at some point? Maybe.
They'd have to extract it from Patrick's brain.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just crazy, But I mean, I do see a benefit to this as well. I mean, if I
Of course.
no, seriously, think about it just from the docking technology we've seen over the last few years with like the joystick docking things that they have now, where all you got to do is move the joystick and get it into the dock. What if you, instead of even having that, you just said, hey, Hal 2000, dock my boat for me over there in slip
They
number
already
2.
have it.
Or you just
They
tell
already
it.
have it.
You say this to this. You don't even touch anything.
They already have it. They already have it.
Right, but we don't have an interface where you just tell the computer what I want to do, like I just said. And that's what this is.
Greg.
This is a speech interface. Yes, Barry.
Greg, I can't do that, Greg.
Okay, I'm definitely not going to have the program using Barry's voice. That'd be very disturbing.
Look, there's already auto docking technology, which we've talked about, that Volvo Penta unveiled along with some other companies.
Right, and all this does is create the speech interface to act as a human being, like you're just telling it what to do as opposed to typing it in or that kind of thing. More coming up.
You're listening to the World of Boating Radio Network.
Traffic sucks, unless you're scuba diving with Mike Scott.
Mike glanced down at his dive computer. It showed less than 50 psi left in his tank. Probably just a few more breaths.
Or riding shotgun in a thrilling car chase.
One bullet hit the Jeep's windshield, spiderwebbing the passenger side. Mike shifted into second gear and felt the Jeep leap forward. This just got serious.
Escape your commute with audiobooks from author Eric Douglas. Download to your phone. Go to booksbyeric.com or audible.com.
Do you have a message or product you need to share with the boating world? Well, look no further than the World of Boating radio show. Just like you, thousands of boating enthusiasts are hearing this message, and we could be talking about you and your product or service as early as next Saturday. Remember, a terrible thing happens when you don't advertise. Nothing. Go to worldofboating.com, send us an email, and let's get to work to make your marketing message matter.
You have successfully navigated the Sea of Commerce and now are clear to cruise with the World of Boating.
I do like the water.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
The sun, the sea air, good friends.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
Welcome aboard. I will be your captain. You'll be my scallywags. I don't know what that means, but you will be them. And here's how we play.
Thank you for your attention and welcome aboard.
Let's go.
This is the World of Boating. Greg, your first mate, Captain Patrick, Barry the boater, rounding out the crew. Soon to be replaced by AI, Chat GPT. It's going to take over and probably end up doing the World of Boating by the end of 2023. I don't know. That's my prediction. It could happen. Probably be an improvement, is my guess. But we'll just have to wait and see how that evolves. It's just crazy technology. And lo and behold, something to think about in the new year. You can look at it in a positive light, like, hey, this would be cool. Give us some new tools to work with, make boating more fun, easier, safer, who knows? Or it could be the end of the world and life as we know it. It just depends,
Well, human
I guess.
life, anyhow.
Maybe. But, the Chat GPT is an assistant, a computer assistant. Feel free to Google it or whatever and play with it. Write a song about boating, whatever you want to do, or, who knows.
I, Robot.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you need a vacuum? Is that what it is?
No.
Oh,
no,
that
that's
was a different
the
thing.
name of the movie.
All right. Well, until that happens, though, we're going to have to rely on, 1 and 2 from the World of Boating Facebook page, Patrick, as far as to navigate the latest
good
boating
old
stories.
1 and 2, the World of Boating news team.
Yeah. They're going to be the first ones on the
Dateline,
chopping
Seattle,
block, I'll tell you
Washington.
what. Seattle, Washington. Okay. What happened there?
Okay, so this week in the world of boating, chaos on Lake Union hot tub boat ends in finger pointing. Finger pointing.
One finger. Okay.
Hey, easy.
Yeah, okay.
It's a family show.
Yeah.
No.
A hot tub boat adventure among friends ended with a 911 call while the passengers and company that rented them the boat were left pointing fingers at one another. According to the group on the boat, the trip was chaotic. They smelled what they described as electrical burning smell, saw smoke, and eventually an explosion. Just a boom, said Dr. Scott Smith. A ball of fire went through the thing. The boat lifted up out of the water, and when it came back down, half the water from the hot tub was gone, and the lake was coming in.
So it was a cold tub after that.
Yeah, pretty much. Lake Union Hot Tub Boats, the rental agency, declined to comment.
So wait a
and
minute.
Haven't
This
really said too much since then.
this company actually just makes boats for hot tubs on the river or something, or
No,
what?
There's a company that makes boats
Mm-hmm.
that are hot tubs
I sent you that article. Yes.
that
Okay.
you can drive
Yeah.
out on the water.
Right.
So you can rent them, go out and operate them
Yeah.
on your own,
Mm-hmm.
and basically you're in a floating, a powered boat hot tub that is under your control, not AI's. This has become more and more common, just like the floating bars or the boat bars that you can go and you can either take them out on your own,
Right.
or you can hire the captain so you and your friends can sit around on bar stools on
Yeah.
this floating tiki thing.
Okay.
And
All right, but the
so-
water in the hot tub is it from the surrounding water, or it has its own
no,
self-contained
it is not.
water?
It is not from lake. It is.
So it's not open.
Hot tub water. It is purified,
Yeah.
probably sanitized. I would hope after each trip they change the water.
Lots of chlorine.
Yeah.
Here,
Urine
if
cleaned.
you look on the,
Right.
if you look at YouTube, you will see one of these. This may be the one that they were using, or one
Okay.
type.
So it's about the size of your standard hot tub you see in somebody's backyard, but it floats on the water. That's pretty much it. And
Yeah, and they were
wild.
rescued by another hot tub boat.
Okay.
I didn't know they had a family of these.
No, this was another. It was a boat, a hot tub boat that belonged to another hot tub boat rental company called Hot Tub Boats. So hot tub boat number 1 was rescued by hot tub boat number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good thing. They're supposed to do that, aren't they? I mean, a
well,
boat
maybe
is supposed to come to the aid of another boat.
if one party ends,
Yeah,
the
but
next
what if
one
you're
begins.
a hot tub?
Yeah. And where do you put the life preservers on a hot tub?
Probably sitting on them. I don't know.
Well, you should be wearing them if you're in the hot tub water.
Oh,
shouldn't
that's about as much fun as watching.
Well, you know, this is
you? About
just
as
like
much fun as renting a hot tub boat.
Yeah.
actually, this is like bougie, river running, like in a float, isn't it? You know, the rednecks would just be popping in a donut hole, inflatable donut, and cruise, drifting down the river. And this is kind of like a bougie version of that, isn't
55-gallon
it?
drums for that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this is like kicking it up a notch with a hot tub, a floating hot tub, and just kick back, have your cocktail and everything. But so these folks were doing this, and it literally exploded on them.
There was an electrical burning smell, and then they said it went boom. There was a picture that showed a crack in the fiberglass hull. So there was definitely some type of seismic
Well,
event within the boat itself.
So hot tubs have to have hot water, so they need electrical power to heat the water as well as make the little bubbly things.
Well, and plus you have to have a motor
and a
to
pump to
putz
pump it out. Yeah,
somewhere.
to pump it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something
So this
was
must
amiss.
be-
Yeah. And
Yeah,
blew up on
Loaded
them.
with lithium batteries from some manufacturer.
Well, we don't know, I guess, but that could be. We don't know what the issue
nothing
was.
against hot tub boats, but
I would give it a go. I would do that. That's kind of cool. Actually,
Of course you would.
Yeah. Why?
Well,
Why
I
not?
just sent you the link so you could order one.
No, I don't need to order one. I'll just
use
rent
the,
it. Yeah, I mean, they
No,
probably
no.
rent just like these people had rented it for the day, and they were, cruising or drifting down, doing like a lazy river run. I mean, that's actually sounds
I
kind of
wonder.
fun.
Yeah. I
With the
wonder if they'll
exception
do
of
that
it
at
blowing
Disney
up
or
on 'em.
Universal. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Actually, this one looks like it has a little stove in it, right in
What?
the middle, in the front. It's got some kind of fire pit in the front. I just sent you the link. You can look at it later.
Okay. All right.
Maybe you can get someone from there to call us and
All right.
and send one down as
Yeah.
a demo for you.
Well,
But if you want to check out more about that story, go to worldofboating.com or check us out on Facebook, World of Boating, and you'll see that story and all the other stories that we are going to talk about in the next few segments.
Yep.
What does the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow and Greg Holt have in common?
Cincinnati, Ohio. That's where I grew up, and that's he's a quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals.
That's not it.
Well, that's one
No,
common
no,
thread, though.
it turns out that Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow does not like boats.
Oh, really? Why?
He
was in
I
a
don't
hot
like
tub
boats.
one day, and he
And it blew up.
I don't like boats, not a boat guy. You're stuck out there. What if something happens? Oh, I don't know. Maybe call for Seatow or Boato US, Joe. But the reason why this story made our segment is he has gifted his entire offensive line cruise trips for their Christmas gifts this year.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a nice gift.
Yeah.
So I mean, he won't go on a boat, but he'll go on a ship.
No, he's not going.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's sending
could have
this-
just send them all out. Is the name of the ship Titanic too?
Depends on how
No, it's
how
called
good they're doing, I
Cincinnati
guess.
Bengal.
If they're defending them, it'll be a nice cruise. If they're not,
Right.
it might be like Antarctica,
gonna
and they're
send
going to
us-
be dodging icebergs, and God knows
Right,
what
or
else.
the Siberian cruise.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
wait a
'cause
minute. I
he-
like
he
boats.
get-
I don't have that in common with them. We're only. I just grew up in Cincinnati, so you weren't trying to say
I
that
was going more. I was
with
going
cruise
more with
ships.
the cruise ship thing, Greg.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a boat. It counts. And he's giving it as a gift,
but-
so he doesn't hate boats. He just doesn't like to be on them himself, evidently.
Right.
So
Not hate. He does not like boats. That is his quote.
okay, he does not like. All right, that's a mild form of hate, I guess. We'll go with that. All right, more coming up, including Mike the Mariner next on the World of Boating.
You're listening to the World of Boating Radio Network. You have successfully navigated the Sea of Commerce and now are clear to cruise with the World of Boating.
I do like the water.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
The sun, the sea air, good friends.
Brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
My captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Rise up and hear the bells. Rise up. For you, the flag is flung. For you, the bugle trills.
All right, dismissed. Well, just to remind you, Pied Piper is still a sinking ship, so.
Enough with the maritime metaphors.
This is the World of Boating. Greg, your first mate, Captain Patrick Barry, the boater, Mike the Mariner with us right now, or an artificial intelligence version of him. I'm not totally positive. It looks legit, but in this day and age, you just don't know. It could be a digital representation of him out on the water with his better half on his, what is that again? The Craig Cat? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, we're on the Craig Cat. We've got a cooler full of sandwiches and some bottled water and some potato chips, and we're out on the Winter Park chain of lakes.
How about that? And to get the jacuzzi effect, he just jumps off the side of the boat and lets it rip, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's a Florida poor man's jacuzzi or hot tub on the water. But I don't know. Have you ever been on a hot tub or seen one of those in your on the water travels? We were just talking about hot tubs on the water.
Yeah, I heard that. Right before I logged. No.
Okay. Surprising. You would think.
Well, we have a friend that has one on her houseboat.
Right.
But we've never. I've seen it done, but I've never done it.
Yeah. You would think Florida would be leading in that potential boat rental category, but maybe not.
Yeah, our water is so cold down here.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what are you doing? You're just out.
I see a lot of houseboats on the St. John.
Yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful where you're at right now. Where are you? Yeah,
Winter Park.
exactly. Yeah. Where is that?
We are on Lake Mizell right now. It's on the Winter Park chain of lakes. There's, I think, 5 or 6 lakes, and we're going to hit them all today. We got on the water about an hour ago, and all the lakes are crystal clear, and it's right in the middle in the heart of Winter Park. They're all interconnected with really beautiful Venetian style canals. So it's just a really, really cool old architecture, neat boat trip to take.
Right. So you're just cruising around, looking at the properties along the waterway there, and some people consider that scoping out a potential burglary or something. I don't know, but that's not the
we're
case.
we're casing the joints.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, that
We're
sounds just
casing
like
the joints in a bright yellow boat.
right. But it's just a nice, relaxing afternoon out on the water. That's what you're doing today, huh?
That's exactly it. We're going to be out here for probably, I don't know, 4 hours. We're just going to go mess around, go look at things. We've got food.
Well,
we're ready to go.
It's a good day to be Mike the Mariner today. It sounds like he should be what we all strive for. Patrick, you'd even agree with that, wouldn't you? You'd like to be him right now, wouldn't you? Come on. Fess up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
yeah.
I'd rather be out on my boat right now, but someone else wanted me to work.
Okay.
Patrick,
yeah.
So how did you get there? Did you trail there, or were there interconnecting canals to your yacht, or what?
Yeah.
No. The boat's on the Silhouette's on the St. Johns River. This is a closed lake system. There's 5 or 6 lakes that are interconnected. So yeah, we used the trailer and trailered it up to Winter Park.
Yeah. And I imagine a lot of people are looking over, go, "What the hell is that thing?" Because it's like a little miniature
We had
pontoon
4 or 5
kind of deal, two-seater, right?
Yeah, while I was parking the truck, about 4 or 5 people walked up to Colleen and started saying, "Hey, what is that thing?"
Yeah.
You know?
Right. It's
And
good
she said, "Oh,
conversation.
that's Mike."
No.
So this Lake Virginia, Lake Maitland, is that the lake
Yep.
you're on? Okay, I'm looking at it now. Maitland.
Yeah, Lake Maitland, and we're on Lake
3,
Mizell
4,
right now.
5, 6,
Yeah.
6 lakes.
Yeah. How many
Yeah,
gators?
we're on Mizell right
You
now.
see a few gators out there?
Haven't seen
Might be a little too
on
cold
Eels, but we
this
did not-
weekend. Yeah. For
There,
the
there are
gators.
no gators out there. Rollins College alumni only.
Okay, which are way more deadly.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Well, Happy New Year to you, Mike. And it sounds like you guys are
Happy New Year
once
to you
again
guys too.
spending it much better than we are. So we'll let you get back to it, and we'll finish up. Hitting on a couple of these little stories, I think, before we wrap things up today. All right.
All right. Great. You guys have a great day.
All right, there you go. Mike the Mariner out on the water like we all should be. He's starting off 2023 correct. But we got time for at least another story or two, Patrick, from the World of Boating Facebook archive, maybe. Anything that we won't need to share before we wrap it up today, or what do you think?
Yeah, one that comes brings up safe boating as we begin the new year. No injuries in Boca Raton boat grounding. So earlier this week, no one was injured when an empty boat grounded itself in Boca Raton on Thursday. There was no one on board because sources tell Boca News Now that the 4 friends on the boat all fell off in rough seas.
That's why it was there. It was a beautiful yacht too. And
It was a nice center helm, center console type of boat. Definitely, man, I'd probably put that thing at about 35 feet.
well, then there was
maybe.
another one that did ground, and this must have been a different one because there was a yacht that grounded. They had to wait till the next day to pull it back off the beach.
No, this was a blue hull side.
Yeah, that's a different
kind
one.
of an enclosed cockpit. with that's become kind of more the norm with boats like that, Pursuit and Regal and Grady White and other ones like that. So here's the thing: these 4 friends that were on the boat all managed to make their way to shore. Thankfully, they said they were fishing when they fell off. Which, if it was that rough out, to where that caused them, all 4 of them, to fall off, probably shouldn't have been out in that weather to begin with. 2, how do all 4 of you fall off the darn boat?
Yeah, that seems odd. I mean, were they doing like a square dance or something? And on a
let me see.
do-si-do,
And
what the heck?
4 people fell off, but this thing started drifting, and they had the key ignition switch, or the ignition was off, or did the boat just idle away from them?
Well, got away from
very,
somehow,
very little
obviously.
information
Yeah.
other than a picture of the boat, a beam to the shore, and but here's the thing.
4
One,
people.
Barry, to your point, I mean, be aware of the weather situation. If it's too rough, if it's small craft advisory, there's just some days, even though you show up at the dock and you're ready to go, where you just got to say, family, friends, whatever it is, we're not going to go. We're not going to have a good time out there. We're going to get beat up. We're going to have to do this another day. And sometimes the weather can change that quick, especially down here where, the day before it's like, all right, it's going to be, 1 to 2, and you show up that morning and it's changed to 4 to 5s.
Right.
So sometimes you just gotta, you have to do what you don't want to, which is you got to call it and say, we're just not going to go. 2 is,
Rogue Wave.
I'm still struggling to think how all 4 of them fell off the boat.
Rogue Wave. They probably
the only way
they all went over.
Well, the only way I could picture this is like maybe the Haulover Inlet area where they go and try to run the rapids out there and throw everybody off the boat. But even in that sense, they usually don't lose the entire crew. 4 people on a 35-footer. That seems pretty nuts. So it had to be like you said,
your PFDs.
Yeah, or a Rogue Wave or something. I mean, but they just said they fell off. That was that was the only excuse they gave, huh?
They were out fishing and all 4 fell off.
Yeah. Man, you got to come up with a way better story than that, guys. Come on. You were abducted by aliens. Mermaid came and distracted everybody, drew them to the sea, and, luckily not to their deaths. I don't know. See? If they would have talked to ChatGPT, they could have come up with a good story and made them look way, way better. See, there's another interesting use of AI, and you're welcome. On that note, we're going to wrap it up. Until next time, remember, whether it's sail or motor,
life is better as a boater.
Safe boating, everyone.
Barnacle-bitten swab. World of Boating is brought to you by worldofboating.com, your internet portal for the boating enthusiast.
Any of this getting through to you, son?
World of Boating is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Computer standing by.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past shows worldwide over the internet at worldofboating.com.
Computers can do that?
So tell a friend and come aboard every week for the World of Boating.
This is so great. I can't wait. I'm getting goosebumps. Feel me. Feel me.
The radio show devoted exclusively to the boating lifestyle.
TTFN, ta-ta for now.
The opinions you just heard on the World of Boating are those of the hosts, callers, and guests. They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
What are you being such a weenie for?
While on the water, your safety and the safety of many others depends on you. So boat smart and operate your vessel only after receiving the proper training and instruction for your area.
There is a fine line between genius and madness.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at worldofboating.com.